Legacy heist. The missing treasure in America. If poverty was a prescription, the entire world would have this pill-popping addiction. Poverty is a pill the world has chosen to swallow on a daily basis. This mental drug has been abused since slavery, and a large percentage of the world is incarcerated in a conundrum called generational poverty. You are an animal without a stimulus if you look at poverty-affected neighborhoods with a zoo-like mentality. If you believe you can cover up all your problems with a blanket of money, then it's not a coincidence you have never been happy. Poverty isn't merely the state of being extremely poor physically, but it's also the state of being extremely poor mentally. Life can be a dream. Have you ever wondered why some celebrities, athletes, and entertainers end up broke like they were literally not living their dream? It's because poverty was a pest on their property, and they lacked a pesticide called legacy. It's possible for a talented or skilled individual to become successful so quickly that they never take time to plant legacy into their life during the fertilization phase of their career. When you are dirt poor, you are in the fertilization phase. The principles you plant in this beginning stage play a major role in the harvest you will eventually grow. Therefore, you need to know how to manage $1 million before it even touches your hands. Learn legacy so you can provide a stepping stool for generations after you, and understand that poverty has always been the resource that provided fuel when you were speeding down the road to riches. America would tell you that money makes the world go round, but you can't possess it without work. We have jobs so we can attempt to run away from our poverty. You can be financially free, but how do you escape the prison called poverty when you are incarcerated mentally? If you neglect this question, your life's work can become a life sentence. You'll be erased from history like an inmate erased from society, eternally trapped in a system that's not designed for you to ever break free. Your family tree will become dehydrated generations into the future, because when you had all the money in the world, you forgot to plant one seed that would feed them for eternity: legacy. Regardless of how deep your pockets may be, you have failed if your legacy doesn't have roots that are just as deep. I pray this quote sparks controversy and gets the attention it needs. Let me show you how to share the dinner table with your great-grandkids generations into the future. Some of the wealthiest people in the world don't feel complete when they look at their reflection, because they still see a missing puzzle piece. They don't know where to find it. However, it's so valuable it's literally free, and it was never lost if you look into the life story of this kid from Milwaukee. It was 1965, and the civil rights movement was on the brink of changing the course of American history. Many lost their lives during this pivotal time in history, but their sacrifices were not in vain. It was the breakdown that gave America the breakthrough to becoming the greatest country in the world for opportunity. The gates of equality were unlocked for all Americans. In the midst of these historical moments, these events became more memorable for women bringing new lives into the world, because their children would be exposed to a variation of America that granted equality to every citizen. One of these special ladies was Carrie Williams, who lived in Duncan, Mississippi. Mother Carrie didn't participate in the civil rights movement taking place in the South because she didn't like the negative effects on the environment around her. So, instead of marching south to Selma, Mother Carrie marched north to Joliet, Illinois, and later found a home in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. She went north in an attempt to create a better environment for her child she had cried and prayed for. Although her child's father wasn't marching alongside her, she was still thankful that she was blessed to have a child. Her baby boy took his first breath in this evolving world of opportunity. On May 8th, 1965, Frank J. Williams was born.
Who is your mother, Carrie? You wish they could live forever.